God. Jer with these videos. 22 more hot takes. How attention-seeking do you have to be? Alright, fine. Whatever, I'll watch this thing.
Alright, I look homeless right now. I'm in the middle of fucking nowhere. There's a bunch of bitch-ass crows barking at me. Disclaimers. I don't do them. I don't like to do them. But I feel the need to give you a disclaimer, maybe just this once and just for future references. This is my opinion. Blah, blah, blah. If you disagree, don't get mad. Don't let me control your emotions, because that would be kind of weird. I love you. I love you. Even if you disagree with me and you hate me after this video, just know that the feeling isn't mutual and I love you. A Piece of Strange is not very good.
More Life is the best album by Drake.
The Backyardigans are better than the Gorillaz, and they had the better album in 2005. Yes, I'm being serious. Speaking of 2005, it was the best year ever for music. Like, literally ever. Ever. There's not a year better. We're some of the tallest trees in the world right now, and we are telling you that You Won't Get What You Want by Daughters is bland. It's uninteresting. It's boring. It's so overrated. This album sucks. It's time for me to get mauled by a fucking bear, because I don't know where I am yet again. Oh my god, I finally don't look homeless. Nick Cave is better than David Bowie. This is one of those takes where I just feel the need to sit down and explain myself. I believe that on The Life of Pablo, everyone but Andre 3000 has their peak performance. I'm sorry, someone had to say it. Now, without further ado, let's just go feature by feature and I'll explain myself. Before I start this, I might have some bias. Like, this is my favorite album of all time. This album means the world to me, blah, 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 blah. I'll shut the fuck up now. Ultralight Beam features Kelly Price, Kirk Franklin, The Dream, and Chance the Rapper. And with Kirk Franklin, yeah, I don't want smoke with Christian white moms. This might not be his peak performance. Kelly Price, yeah, that's her peak performance. I can't name a fucking Kelly Price song. Chance the Rapper, I mean, it's pretty obvious. He has some good solo work, but Ultralight Beam is his peak. Come on. Other Stretch My Hands Part 1 has Kid Cudi on it. Yep, it's Kid Cudi's peak performance. Part 2 featuring Designer, yeah, it's his peak performance. His peak performance was getting sampled in this song. This guy sucks. Famous featuring Rihanna. Yeah, I have always found Rihanna's solo music to be bland, so this one's a no-brainer. Young Thug's on this album? Fuck Chris Brown. Waves is the only thing that you've ever done good in your life. I like me some Abel from time to time, but yeah, his peak performance is on this album too. Real Friends featuring Ty Dolla $ign? Yep, it's his peak too. It is most definitely Vic Mensa and Sia's peak performance on Wolves. And I like some of Vic Mensa's solo work. Still his peak performance here. Got the take to make Frank Ocean fans mad, but I'm gonna wait until later in this video. I am not gonna say that Frank's track is Frank's peak performance, okay? That song is literally the amount of time that I last in bed. Next, not once did Kendrick Lamar cross my mind when I was writing this down. Not once. But when it's time to record, oh, he comes crawling back in. Why do you have to exist, Kendrick? Okay, that was kind of harsh. I'm sorry. But, you ruined this fucking take. Hey, it's Sanfa's peak performance, though. St. Pablo. Amoeba right now in San Francisco just caught the Best Flying Lotus album. Remember that reactor, Whale Hansen? Well, she's an artist now, and she's better than Bjork. Yes, R.I.P. To Me is better than any Bjork song. George Harrison's solo album, All Things Must Pass, is better than any Beatles album. Like, dead ass. Oh, fuck, you can't see me. I am in opposite weather right now, but I want to say, Kate Bush's best album is 50 Words for Snow. When talking about live albums, I feel like Live at the Apollo by James Brown needs to be talked about way more than it does. Because other than Europe 72, I think this blows everything out of the water in terms of live albums. So yeah, it needs more praise. This ain't a hot take, but go stream Lil Nas X's new song. It's fucking amazing. I need only the real ones to come closer with this one. They're the only ones that will understand. Imagine Dragons is better than Metallica. I think Channel Orange is better than Blonde, but Endless is the best Frank Ocean album. In Square Circle is the best album by Stevie Wonder. I don't make the rules. Peace. This is kind of off topic, but the Olympics just started and USA is currently crushing Japan in water polo. Who the fuck knew anyone else played water polo outside of America? Oh yeah, the next hot take. Nas has never had a bad verse lyrically. Yes, after Illmatic, most of his beat choices were fucking awful, which conclude in him failing to really captivate with an album outside of Illmatic, minus like a couple of other ones. But I really don't think that there is a singular Nas verse that is bad. He just is boring most of the time. I think currently the hip-hop scene in the UK is better than in the US. And by the end of the decade, there will be much more standout UK rappers than US rappers. A fucking 5, Pipe Panic? A fucking 5. It is literally one of the best albums of all time according to Album of the Year, and it's number 56 on Rate Your Music. That's such a terrible take. That's such a terrible take. The Glow Part 2 a fucking 5. Listen, Real One. They called you crazy for calling The Glow Part 2 mid. They called you crazy. They burned you to the ground. And now you find out that Pipe Panic from Album of the Year agrees with you. Yes! 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 Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to give you my 20-second hot take, but I think I'm maxed out. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. The max amount of hot takes in my system is 21. My last hot take is that
Oh my gosh, Jer. No. But alright, I guess it's that part of the script where I gotta say the final take, huh? Doggy Style is greater than any Jay-Z album?